Hey guys, what's up? This is Raul Timble and I'm back again with another video. I'm about to go out for a run, but before all that sweaty goodness, I want to share with you first the food items that you can use to help you out with your diet. But before all that, if you're new here, please click the subscribe button. I upload workout videos and fitness tips every week. And a quick little disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, I'm not your doctor, and I'm not a dietitian. So please consult your physician first before trying out a new diet or participating in a new program. Now that we got that out of the way, let's head into the video. First and foremost, before we go over to the food items on our list, I want to briefly explain how these food items will help you out in your diet. If you're new to dieting, I don't want to butter it up, I don't want to sugarcoat it. The transition phase will be hard. You might get hungry in between meals, you're going to have urges to eat, you're going to have cravings. But that is why, or that is where these food items will come in handy. Because once you get through the transition phase, trust me, you might even like the lifestyle. You're going to be able to keep it, it's going to be sustainable, you're going to have your gains, you get to keep it, and all going to be rainbows and goodness from there. The first item on our list is tomatoes. I love tomatoes. To me, it tastes good, it has vitamins, low calorie, low carb, and it's very versatile. But to me, I like to eat it in two ways. First, as a snack, you can pair it with your green leafy vegetables like spinach or lettuce. Drizzle a little bit of, what do you call that, vinaigrette in there. I tend to use a little bit more vinaigrette rather than on those creamy sauce sides like Caesars or, what do you call this, Thousand Island, because it tends to be fewer in calories, It's just basically a little bit of oil and a little bit of balsamic vinegar or your normal vinegar, and you're good to go. But I also like using it as a part of my meal. So when I'm on a diet, usually the portions of my food are a little bit smaller, and the plate, I don't want it to feel like I don't want it to look like it's empty. I want it to look bountiful. I want my plate to be full. So that's what I do. Even though I have smaller portions of my food, I just add a lot of tomatoes in there, and from there it's visually more appealing, and when I eat it, I don't even feel like I'm on a diet because my plate is full, I get to chew more, and it gets me more satisfied. And that will bring us to the next item on our list. Our second item is cucumbers and pickles. So cucumbers, just like tomatoes, it's low carb, low calories, but it still has nutrients and it has antioxidants. And basically it keeps you hydrated as well because that thing is mostly made of water. And as a food, when you add it to your meal, it just brings a lot of freshness to the meal. So even if you're on a diet, you can still feel satisfied. As for the pickles, I use it as a snack because again, it's basically cucumbers too. So it has more taste on it. That's why I like eating it as a snack. It's low in calories. So once in a while you can throw it in there if you really have that urge to chew. And it doesn't have to be cucumber pickles. I love eating chili and other kind of pickles as well. So just mix it up. Find what works for you and stick with it. Our next item is cabbage. What I like about cabbage is that 1 cup of cooked cabbage only contains 35 calories and 8 grams of carbs. And this vegetable makes for a great side dish, savory side dish that is, like stewed cabbage or sauteed cabbage. So both dishes are really easy to store and easy to cook. So cook a bunch of them one time and put it in the freezer and the fridge and just pull it out, put it in the micro, put it in the stove when you're ready to eat it. So low calorie side dishes like this, I mostly use them as a carb replacement. So like for example, I'm doing carb cycling and it's a low carb day. So instead of doing 1 cup of rice, I'm just gonna do half cup of rice and replace that with a side dish, maybe a cup or half a cup of cabbage stew or sauteed cabbage. That way I don't feel like I'm doing low carb because there's still plenty on my plate. Not only that, I have my full meal, I still have my stewed cabbage, I can sip on it. So it makes me feel full, it makes me feel satisfied. So even if it's a low carb day, I don't feel like I'm grumpy or I don't feel like I'm hungry all the time. And I can definitely use it as a snack too. Like in the middle of the day, in the afternoon, 2 hours after lunch, I get hungry again. I just put a little bit in the microwave and chow on it. I think that is a great way for you to snack on food without overdoing it in the calorie department. And since we are talking about cabbage, that would bring us to the next item on our list, which is kimchi. So for those people who don't know what kimchi is basically a Korean fermented Chinese cabbage. I would say it's not for everybody, but lately it's been gaining a lot of popularity. So if you don't know what it is, just please give it a shot, because it is low in calories, low in carbs, it has nutrients, and it's a great appetizer. It go together with a lot of protein and rice or any other form of carbs, and definitely I eat it as a snack as well. So definitely give kimchi a shot, okay? And since we're talking about kimchi, we gotta talk about tofu. A quarter of a cup of tofu is a little bit over 100 calories, but it's very high in protein, around 14 grams. The carbs are very low, just around 2 grams of carbs. You might say a quarter cup is not much. If you're eating it as it is, maybe it isn't, but I don't really eat it that way. I usually make a stew out of it, you know, put it into some kind of miso soup or pair it with a kimchi. So I don't know what they call it in Korean, but it really works for me. I like to make a stew made out of tofu and kimchi, put a little bit of spring onions in there. I'm telling you, that is the bomb. Again, I don't know what they call in Korean, but hey, it works for me. So enough about the savory dishes. Of course, you already had your meal. We gotta have dessert. Next item on our list is watermelon. A cup of watermelon only contains 4 to 6 calories. Yeah, it's given that one cup of watermelon contains 11 grams of carbs, but still 4 to 6 calories for dessert. That's the kind of deal that I take any day. So if you still have any reservations about eating fruit while on your diet, well, you shouldn't be. You just gotta be smart about it. That would bring us to our next food item, which is papaya. A cup of papaya contains 80 grams of calories and 20 grams of carbs. But still, even if you only eat half cup of papaya, there's something about the density of the papaya that I like, because it's firm. You can actually chew on it. So every time I eat it, even on a diet, it makes me satisfied. And you don't even have to eat it as it is. You can turn it into a smoothie. Like, papaya is a really good smoothie fruit. Maybe you can throw in a little bit of skim milk and just a little bit of honey as a sweetener. Don't overdo it though. But as long as you get your recipe straight, you should be good to go. Like, yogurt companies and generally the food tech industry is really upping their game up. They got like yogurts that is like around 100 calories, but it's low fat, low carb, but still around 14 to 17 grams of protein. Honestly, I don't even know how they do it, but I like it because these yogurts, they come in different flavors. They come in banana, strawberry, basically almost anything you can think of. But personally, I stay away from vanilla because I don't really have good experiences eating vanilla yogurt. Sometimes it feels like I'm downing a clone of Victoria's Secret. It's just too pungent for me. But with any other flavors, you gotta give it a shot, especially if you got yogurt anyways. Just make sure you read the nutrition facts label so you can fit in your macros or in your caloric goal every day with no hassle, and you can just like eat it and you don't think about it. So that is it for me for today. I hope you liked the video. Please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, and if you got any questions, comments, suggestions, just please type it in the comment section below. You know I'll get back to you. My name is Rebel Timbo. Stay healthy, stay fit. Peace.